So what we're doing is we're trying to figure out who was quote the reason why PWS lost in their your Titan 3 run in the Apprentice tier. You can obviously check the bracket to see more specifics. But we'll look at a few games that they lost. So basically, I assume we just kind of look at someone's POV until like a drastic issue happens, probably more defensively than offensively, because we want to see why you lost, which is
Yeah.
more so to do with the goals that you concede than the goals you score. Well, most likely,
Well, yeah. I
anyways.
mean, yeah. I would say that we felt less, from my point of view at least, we felt less strong in attack than we were in scrims. Um, but it was mainly just all our aspects. Really, we just took a significant decrease in skill as soon as we actually got into the tournament.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Who do you want to look at first? Until like the
We
first
can
goal.
start on Nugget. We're on Nugget. We can start on Nugget.
Okay, we'll start with Nugget. We'll start with Nugget.
Guess if this goes in already. Alright, this was tryout, wasn't it? This wasn't even the last tournament. It's the tournament before last, so it's kind of hard to remember precisely what happened.
Yeah, I mean, you said yourself you remember playing not amazingly but not bad either, right?
Yeah, I mean, Tim and Dio coming out. I don't feel like I played that badly.
Oh my,
From my point of view, considering I knew how Mason had played, obviously from the previous tournament. Yeah,
it's a bit weird.
from my point of view, Nugget took the strongest hits from from skill in scrim to skill in tournament. Nugget, for me, felt like he took the most significant hit due to the nerves because it was like his first tournament, so he was probably nervous.
Yeah.
As I say, like this is the one series we win, but
Yeah, important to mention at this point for Nugget is his winners round one. So first round you can't get eliminated because it's double elimination bracket. So he shouldn't have like elimination nerves, but he probably has like tournament nerves, etc., etc.
yeah.
So that's
What
kind
game
of the
is this?
situation. This is game one. This is the first game.
Is
So
it
this is
game one?
like yeah, warm up. No, this is game two. Sorry.
I'm gonna say, I remember the first goal of game one, and it was not that.
Yeah, no, this is game two. The one that you
Yeah,
lost.
you missed the game that I scored a double tap in, man. Like, come
My
on.
bad, my bad.
Game
So
one, the first goal we scored was a double tap from me, and so I was well proud.
so at this point you're like match point to win the series. So should be actually, you know, bit of a like confidence gainer for your team as well going into this
Yeah.
match.
I know our second series was a difficult one because it was against one of the highest seeds of the one. I don't remember if it was the highest or the second highest seed, but it was definitely up there.
Oh,
Wow, that's
whoa,
the biggest mistake.
whoa,
Number one.
Hexades. Let's make a quick
Hexade.
switch here. Oh,
How easy a shot was this? Oh my god.
that was
Oh.
that's special. Hexane's also on very obnoxious camera settings.
I had boy he changed.
That's a boost
up
over
to
ball here as well, defensively from Hexanes, who has no right going for that boost. Well, not over ball, but over normal positioning.
Middle. Gets it off Jones, to be fair.
Okay, the back pass
Okay.
to himself,
Okay, and then
and he
double
calms,
commit.
and he calms.
Communications.
But it's fine, you're still 1-0 up.
Yeah, again, we win this series. This isn't a bad one.
Mason have some boost issue. Oh!
My days! Oh, the reverse!
Oh, what the? Early on, Hexane's definitely in the
Hey,
lead for
the first two
What
got
is he
beaten.
doing?
Whoa.
What the?
Bro,
Oh my.
I'm not gonna lie, for the person who got the most annoyed at Nugget, and just especially seemingly the loss, he's playing definitely.
This is this is just game two, first series. You win this series. Spoiler alert.
We win this one.
But Hexade's early on making a couple of glaring mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was bad comms as well from the
Not what we
team.
like to see.
Forced the ball chase at the end. Okay.
Well, that's a
Ayo.
challenge.
Double tap, double tap.
Or maybe too. If Azuzan hit that, you think maybe he could have got that.
Potentially.
I get into the middle of a Timmins.
There we go.
That's play. That's play. That's a Nimmins.
So now let's look back. Let's look back at that. Look at that. Nugget. Over to Tim. Some may call you.
Tim. Captain Timmins.
Got Captain Tim.
Oh, I hate that so much. Tim.
Okay, leave that. Ends up being
Oh,
fine.
goodness.
Okay, for the goals that you concede, because I believe you start conceding from this point on. Oh my,
Ooh,
that's a ghost touch. It's gonna be
yeah.
mostly if two defenders are back in defense and you concede, it was probably someone's fault. Not sure why you rotated
I don't
this
remember
way.
if we sweep or if
No, you lose this game.
we lose this game. Okay, we do lose this game. Yeah, yeah, I see. I hate calling like a best of 3 sweep a sweep. Like it's you've
Yeah,
won
I know
2
what you
games.
mean.
Right?
Okay, that's fine. You clean beat him.
Oh mate, if I was living CRR, I'm going off the seat and I'm scoring.
Yeah, honestly. If you were absolutely cranked. No way. Oh, I thought you were gonna go for that
That's a
again.
weird hit.
Okay, going defensive, I can appreciate it. Missed a couple pads along the way though, so probably a bit
Yeah.
panicky here for you.
Oh, my pad collection wasn't quite as good as it is now.
Yeah, you can see the
Um,
prioritization
right,
of positioning rather than boost
oh,
management.
I should have been able to score there.
It could have definitely, but still 2-0 2-0. How do you lose this game?
I don't
Wait.
know.
Okay.
Okay, what happens? Is this me or is this?
I do want to mention now that I see this challenge that I want to
I should
look at
be
this
doing way
actually.
better
Let
than
me watch from the start here. So that happens. You try to shoot, could have scored, ended up not
Really
scoring.
could've.
Nugget probably shouldn't challenge yet. You can't get back. Okay, let's look at some teammate povs.
I did like a rotation as if I was getting the back, even though I know it isn't there.
Okay, yeah, that goal
I-
for me is probably on Nugget, defensively speaking.
But I also could have done better here.
Yeah, you could have scored. Let's look at
Well,
Hexane's
I just mean if
suppose.
I hadn't gone for the back boost, which I knew wasn't there, then
Could have been slightly earlier back, yeah. Okay.
I wasn't that far off of hitting the Izzet touch.
Now,
So
to be fair,
yeah, that's a weird
you're
challenge for
probably
me.
you're at fault the least here out of the three, because this challenge is unnecessarily necessary for being 2-0 up. If you were like
Yeah.
down here, you could be like, oh, if I get a good
But
50 here,
there's a
Nugget might be
minute
in the
left.
midfield, but there's no reason for this challenge. For this is a bad commit from Mason, and then can't get back, right? And then from Nugget's point of view, I can see why if you know that you're the only defender that you'd insta challenge. But that being said, you are coming like right behind him, so he's not like alone. Like I feel like if he delays the opponent's play, like if he shadows it to some degree, you know, if you want, he can even fake the challenge and then start shadowing. He doesn't need to like wait at a net or anything. He probably delays the play enough to the point where you're behind him. Because by the time you get back, you're at least covering some of the net here, right? And then
Yeah.
Nugget would have covered the other part of the net.
I'm
So
covering most of the net. I guess I pre-flip here too.
that's a big mistake from Nugget and Hexanes overall then. But we'll move on. We'll go back to Nugget for now. So far, Timmins is clear of any major defensive criticism.
I'm not sus.
But you did miss that one opportunity, to be fair. If you score that,
Well,
then
yeah.
no,
But, you
then
know.
there were no worries in the first place. But
It was
we mainly
2-0,
look
you
at
know, I
defense
was
here.
playing safe because it was 2-0. That's unfortunate.
Doing the
Okay,
360.
that's a weird challenge.
Decent pass.
Okay,
Hands
clear
up,
that
not
out. Like,
massive.
how do we lose this, bro? It's like what?
Ooh, big boost miss. That's gonna result in a goal, isn't it?
That's a
Got
good
a
clear.
touch at least. He's gonna
Oh.
clang that. Okay, he goes back posts. Or he takes. Oh, that's a bad cut. Ooh.
Well, okay, wait.
Ooh.
What
Let's look at
happens?
Hexanes too. Let's look at Hexanes too. Considering he was also in the net. Let's see from everyone's POV.
Yeah.
So he goes back post here surely. Oh no, they're both like a bit.
Oh, yeah, both front post defenses.
Yeah, that's a. I wanna look here. Does he think Nugget's gonna be right behind him? He probably does. Oh, and then he's just not.
That's literally
Okay.
0 seconds.
Yeah, you'd probably put this one on Nugget the most, because he has like no no right to be going in front of Hexane's
No,
here.
so right now, Mason's had a lot of small errors that have been weird, but Nugget has really been attributed to the actual 2 goals that
To
have
the
been conceded.
fatal ones.
Yeah.
Well, I wanna. The first goal is both him and Hexane's like equally in my opinion, because Hexane's kind of leaves his teammates to rot, in that
Yeah.
first one. But this one is definitely Nugget, just Nugget pretty much, because he should
He's
be
got
covering
no
back
boost,
post.
but he should probably be going back post. I agree.
Because Mason probably thinks, oh, I'm gonna be like right here because I see Nugget behind me, and then Nugget ends up being in the same position as him for some reason.
Yeah. So Nugget's gonna go for this. Good dunk. Unfortunate bump attempt.
Okay, bit of an overcommit, but
Yeah.
doesn't
This is
result in a
fine.
goal as of yet. But definitely could have been problematic here. If they're able to like get it away here for quicker and start a counterattack, then you're a bit on your own. But
Yeah.
they were slow enough for it to not end up mattering at all.
Mason, the
You
bad
can
one.
just
Nugget
go.
up. That's unfortunate. That's a good effort. It's a good effort.
Good effort. Probably should have scored. So
You
that's an
think Nugget? Yeah,
offensive
he
mistake.
probably could score that, but it wasn't like a terrible effort. He did put it close. Just a bit further to the left, and that goes in, and we take game 2.
Okay.
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 That's fine. He can take his time.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
that's fine.
It was controlled. It was controlled esports.
Got demoed. Should probably look, yeah, okay, thank god. I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, if he doesn't look where the ball's going, that could be problematic. Okay, good demo.
Good demo.
You get it forward, he didn't quite want to overcommit, I
Yeah,
can
that's fair. I mean,
understand.
it's overtime.
It's overtime, as you say. Sees that Hexing is up, does
Oh.
not get a great touch unless he instantly turns on it. No, Timmons will be the one. Okay. A backflip, okay, now you're getting bumped. This is a bit tragic.
Yeah, he got his boost taken as well. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Oh my. And the
Hold it.
whiff. Oh, this is tragic.
Oh no! This has got to be it.
It has to be. Okay, honestly, there's
Okay,
so many like,
there's a
there's
lot
so
to
many
look at.
tiers, there's so many
Yeah.
layers of
There's
mistakes
a lot
going
to
on.
look at here.
Oh no, how far
Okay.
back does this start? This is right here, right? Okay.
So this touch that's not a good touch.
Yeah. Then you don't
I
get
get
the
an
greatest
emergency hit
touch,
out.
and then you backflip.
I mess up.
But mainly it's Nugget at this point.
So Mason clears that out. Fair enough. Into
You've
the
got
middle.
8
That's
boosts,
a
you gotta
bad
hope for the
error.
best.
Look, can we look at my POV there? Because
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't know how I
let's
missed
do
this.
that. Let's do that.
I actually don't know how I. So that's just like a panics back. 32 boost.
I don't think you need to jump.
So
I would honestly just say don't jump. Because at this point you're like embracing the opponent's offense. You can't really see where they are, I guess,
it's
which is
just
the reason why you end up jumping. But I would have just done like a bit of a duo defense with Nugget personally.
really high as well. I don't really have the boost for that.
And a Nugget has absolutely nothing, he just has to hope,
Mason
and his
needs to
teammates
hit
keep
that.
missing. You're ball chasing here, actually. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's yeah.
No, you should have been covering D there.
Should I gone back post? Surely.
Yeah, you should have been chilling.
Yeah, I should have gone back first. Nah, goal 3. I think actually might
Yeah,
have to be.
that's because
I mean,
Nug has
Mason
absolutely
can-
no boost at this point. You should know probably based on comms that he has absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So you go back post a bit, but also know that if it goes backboard, you have to be the one that
I mean,
goes because Nugget has
Good
nothing,
Nugget as
right?
well. You can tell he's backwards, bro. Like he's not doing anything there.
Yeah, he's been awkward for a long time. He hasn't not been given the opportunity to go for any boosts. In contrast to
mean-
you've been able to go around. Hexane's misses the
This-
ball, but yeah, that's also pretty.
This goal is like a conglomeration of mistakes from all 3 of us.
Yeah,
but I
it
will
started
say
with
that-
Nugget passing it to the opponents.
and then Mason needs to hit
Mason
that
misses the
before,
ball a couple times.
and then I
Like
just
misses
bull chase
there.
that.
Like that's a terrible pre-flip. Has absolutely no reason to
If it's
pre-flip
this,
there.
they're okay, but oh yeah, no.
And then you didn't sit like where you originally should have. But maybe you thought Nugget had boosts.
I look at his position though. Like, look at my POV again. Like, there's no way I think Nugget's in a good.
Yeah.
Like, go back. Yeah, yeah.
Right
Look
here.
at him. Like he's so awkward, so clear.
you're just kinda zooming.
Even if he doesn't comb that, like I should be able to tell.
You tried to make up for it eventually, but it was just too late by that point,
So,
basically.
so that was sort of
That was
mistakes
a
from all of us.
what'd you
But
call
I
that? A
probably
conglomeration
yeah, like a conglomeration. I
of
don't know.
people's mistakes. So far, it's
But
actually somewhat
I
even.
arguably had the biggest one. I guess not going back post that.
Nah, biggest one. I'm not sure what you can call it the biggest one
Would you just want to put it like all three of us evenly there messed up
in that match.
like, in that final goal?
Um, Evenly. No, Nugget had like the least mistakes there in that final goal. He had the one that started the the train, but
So who did he blame for the final? If we had to point a finger.
if I had to point a finger, um, I guess Hexane's because he whiffed the ball like once or twice and then pre-flipped, which is
Okay.
like multiple mistakes in a row rather than just like the one didn't go back post, I guess.
So for this match overall, then who is it? Because
It's pretty tough. I
Mason had
would
a few
say it's
pretty
like
bad ones.
it's pretty close right now. So I don't want to like I don't even think we need to like think about who's like
Did
barely
we
the
did we did
worst.
we blame Nugget for the actual two goals though, didn't we? I think the two goals that took us into
Yeah,
overtime.
so Mason
Nugget.
was at fault for one of them together with Nugget. So Nugget and Mason are then on one. And then
Okay.
Nugget would be also at fault for the second, if I remember that one correctly. And the third was like everyone
All
together.
three.
So
So
technically Nugget's on the
3, 2,
highest,
1.
but it's pretty tight right now, to say the least. It's pretty tight.
Just to get
So
a
we'll
pen
just
and write this down.
we'll we'll look at the next one and see who takes the lead. Okay, so this is in your second series, game number 2. You lost the first one in overtime, and now playing against the number 1 seed. So actually tough matchup. Not expected
Oh
to
yeah,
win this one initially,
this was a tough one.
but you just came off a win in terms of the series. You won the last series, so Nugget could be in a better mindset than beforehand, knowing he's already won a series. But
Yeah.
we'll see whether that's actually the case or not. We'll look at Hexanes to start it out with. Okay. It's fine. The way the Hexane's bumping plays. I do remember this series being a very tight one, because I believe both.
I know there's a long overtime that we blamed me for the overtime goal that we conceded to make us lose the series because the overtime went on for a long while, and I was trying to change. I tried to play a little bit aggressively to try and finish it
Ooh.
off because it seemed like a stalemate. We were just defending and attacking, and it felt like it just felt like well nothing could happen. So I
Yeah.
tried to play a little bit more aggressively, and it resulted in I think I missed the ball once, and it resulted in them scoring.
Well,
So as a team, we blamed me for us losing this series overall because we went over.
we'll see what happens at the end of the game in a bit. But here, Mason, not a great offensive touch, but this shouldn't be baiting out his teammate
Yeah.
Nugget. Nugget should not be baited out into this challenge. And then you're sitting alone here because of that overcommit, hoping for the best. They eventually don't score, but just want to already preface that big glaring mistake coming out from Nugget early on.
Yeah. It doesn't really result in anything, so I'm not gonna put two. I'm not gonna attribute much.
Nah, I give that a lot of weight.
You give that a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay. I think it's a little
Because
harsh.
like every time there's only one teammate back, there has to be like you need to give noteworthy criticism to the one that like allowed that to happen, if you know what I mean. Because if there's only one
Yeah.
teammate back, then whoever allowed that to happen would be the reason why they conceded.
They
Like
mark a
primarily.
score on Nuggets on Nugget then.
Like yeah. Like last game it actually didn't happen too often where there was like only one person back alone. It didn't happen too often, and if it did, you conceded. So we didn't really have to do that before, but that was really bad.
I'm gonna give a
Before.
score to Nugget, but I'm gonna put it in brackets so that it's clear that it wasn't resulting in a goal.
That's a
Although
decent
Nugget
play
did
though.
just score from there. Nugget
Yeah,
did
if you want,
just
we can
score.
look at it again.
So
So
I hit it up.
yeah, he
Mason,
goes for the 50. Shot comes in on
good shot.
target.
Yeah, that's a very good shot.
Good start.
Yeah. Yeah,
Score-wise, not
we're literally
mistakes-wise.
beating top seed right now. So this is after scrim. This is what we thought we could do. Beat top seed, but I know.
Yeah, confidence would be at a all-time high here at this
Yes,
current
probably
moment.
peak confidence. We beat the rivalry
Hmm.
that we had with Stars team.
This
'Cause
is
of
terrible boost management here. You're on 70 boost, you're front post, and he
he
comes in
misses
front
bad.
of you. He comes in front of you to go front post, and he's on 12 boost and then commits into the air like that.
Yeah.
That's a very quick usage and useless usage of boost. Now he's the only one
Surely he
back.
saves it. Oh,
It's a tough one. Let's look overall though. How did he end up being alone? So
so I miss. I miss. I
let's
have a
look
bit
from
of
your
a.
point of view. So that ball comes in. You probably thought a shot might have been coming in, but then you'd expect your teammate behind you to be able to hit the
Where's
ball.
Mason? So
He should
Mason.
turn here onto the background unless he
Mason's.
has free.
I swear Mason's playing that like surprisingly careful for someone of his playstyle.
To be fair, yeah, I'd kind of expect him to either move backboard or
Yeah,
just insta go.
like here he goes. No,
He's
I
waits
swear
for
normally.
he's waiting for to see whether Rohan back passes here because he's in
Oh,
front of
maybe.
him. So he
Yeah.
doesn't want to overcommit, and then the moment he sees he's gotten past it, he thinks, oh, he's leaving, and then he commits. The ball gets pushed midfield, and Nugget's the only one back by this point. But this is terrible positioning from Nugget here, actually. So after all the boost usage he had, he comes in midfield here for no apparent reason, because Axins doesn't have a free ball here, so he should be moving in
I
very
mean, he says he
carefully.
wants to pass. He's
So
trying to
he,
get a boost.
yeah, so
And
but because of the way he rotates, he either has to insta commit off this 50, or he just has to save it.
well, I mean, that's unfortunate. I feel like he could have got a better save there if he
But
tried.
yeah, that's actually not terrible. It is a bit of a case of not incredibly much being like a giant mistake from the team, or so getting outplayed. But you know, you got Eurowith. Hex saves wasn't really much of the problem, and then Nugget just couldn't defend the mechanics that the opponents
So
had. So,
what do we say for that one?
so for that one, it's honestly I don't really know because
Could just
you
chalk it up to top seed.
It's weird because there's no like glaring mistake in comparison to the goal that he didn't even concede earlier on. Like it's a lot more like evenly distributed in that one. Technically you could even say Hank Sames could get a better 50, which he definitely could have. He didn't approach the ball in a very like accurate way to how you'd go for like an optimal 50. So honestly, I wouldn't really attribute that goal to anyone like playing particularly bad for your team
Yeah,
standards. I think you kind of attribute that more to the other team, I would say.
yeah, we won't put any points on them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like, oh, this guy clearly underperformed so massively. Okay, so he's got free. Let's him go. Let's Hexanes go, I assume. Yep, he gets
Hello.
demoed. That's a good demo there. Respawns, clanks the ball. That's nice.
This isn't bad. Turns there, I'd assume. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
Mason
like that he
letting one
doesn't
up.
flip.
He's very on and off with his camera there. That's not a bad thing. So I mean, it's a great thing, but it's like a thing that I'm gonna mark him for. But
Yeah,
it's fun. Like that was nauseating.
surprised he goes for that a little bit, but it's not a direct goal, I suppose. Oh, it is.
Not.
Oh no.
Oh, we got away with this a little bit.
Yeah. So a bit of lack of speed coming out from Nugget. Could have been a goal there. So not a glaring like oh my god terrible mistake, but definitely a notable one.
I'm not gonna put anything yet, but
You're having like a stat pad. I'm putting this
I'm,
all
I'm,
in my
I'm,
head.
I'm,
This
I'm
isn't like in
sad.
my brain. I'm gonna switch now.
Put it on me or Hexent.
Yeah, I'll put
Put
it
it
on
on
me
me.
for a while.
Lovely Timmins liquid deco.
Ooh, big
Oh, I got
bump
bumped.
and
Oh
Hexane's
yeah,
unable to
I
get
could
to
have
it.
saved this, I swear. Mason's positioning there is a bit odd. Hmm.
Yeah, it is a bit odd. You'd kind of expect the way he positions kind of makes it look like he's expecting the opponents to like put it high onto the backboard and that he's gonna read like the bounce, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because if opponent puts it too high on the backboard, he wouldn't get to it, so he'd kind of be awkward to get to it. But I feel like that's the kind of ball that you would probably go for in this situation. So I don't know why he doesn't go for the backboard here. In fact, he would save it, so that's actually primarily Hexane's at fault there. Let's look at
Yeah,
it a little bit beforehand though. So we gotta have that happen. Yeah, he goes for the boost, he leaves it. Shot comes in. Not great touch from Nugget. But
that's not a great touch.
like, yeah, I'm
So
not sure why he
put
doesn't go backboard here. He's covering front post. He should absolutely
we
go
put a net on
backboard
Mason.
there. Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Big old Hexanes. Okay.
I would put that on Hexanes.
So right now it seems to be mostly Nuggets. Nuggets currently on the biggest.
Oh,
Oh, what on earth? How did we score here, bro?
bit fortunate here. This is definitely Hexane's ball.
I think that's Nuggets' goal, isn't it? Oh, he turns it. Bro, Nuggets takes a risk with that one.
Yeah, I mean, if he comes it really early, then it's like fine because he actually gets there earlier than Hexanes. Actually, it's a bit weird to see Hexanes being like a bit cautious. He's actually not playing as fast as he usually does, I feel like.
I think it's probably because he's not. I mean, he's basically traded Lewis for Nugget.
Yeah,
teammates wise.
he's trying to play a little bit more cautiously.
Yeah.
But it actually might be like bad for him. That's a terrible touch.
Oh, that's a terrible touch.
That's a terrible touch. Okay,
This
let's
is
look
not
at from
a goal.
Hexane's POV. We'll see what happens in a second, yeah. That touch comes out.
Oh, jeez. That's a goal, isn't it? No.
He just like completely bailed himself out here. Don't get me wrong, when you see Nugget this close to the ball, you probably shouldn't be like jumping for it already. That being said, the touch that Nuggets makes is still like the primary mistake here. And then he makes up for it himself, and then you come in and it's fine. So no mistake because he made up for it himself.
Did we really not mark that?
No. He made up for it. If you destroy your own team, but then save your own team, nothing has gone wrong.
If we conceded, though, I was definitely out.
Yeah, if he conceded there, then that was not
that,
good. Yeah, but he didn't concede, so it doesn't count because he saved himself. It wasn't the opponents not scoring; it was him saving the team after he.
That was risky.
Yeah. Okay.
Mechanical play coming in from Timon. Oh my god.
I don't think so. I don't think so, my guy.
Don't like that.
Hey, it's a good thing we're not mainly looking at offense. That's all I'm saying.
my mechanics have improved since then. I trust. Hey, did not look at offense, bro. I scored a double tap in the first series. Alright, leave me alone.
Yeah, we were only looking at the losses, I'm afraid. Okay.
Nugget's usually quite the offensive powerhouse, and Mason's a bit of a pre-jumper.
I feel like Nugget
really,
is able to do a bit of everything.
Oh, Nugget. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I feel like offensive. He's probably stronger than offensive. I'm not saying he's bad.
Well, we'll find out when we look at the Winter Showdown Nugget performance. We'll get to see more about how he plays there.
Is where like
I like that. I like that until he doesn't actually read it properly. How is this a goal though?
It's a really good shot.
It's a really good shot.
Am I position here? Am I?
This is weird there. I'm not sure why you're conceding here. Yeah, no, that's. So
I mean, I'm trying to get boost here. Clearly,
so the reason you concede here is actually because of your lack of ball count.
Yeah, I might have to put that on me.
Like, so your boost management a bit tough here. So one pad gets there.
I need. Can I save? I mean, I could have saved it.
If he put it like top left, you probably wouldn't have saved it. But the place where he, like, if you don't look away here and you don't keep driving forwards, and then you see the shot, I think you're saving that.
They put this on me then.
Just barely. It's not great from Nugget either.
Yeah, but
because he reads it like he doesn't insta challenge. The way he wants to commit here is like reading the pass, but then he doesn't quite read it correctly.
Monkeyed for that and probably beaten his man to the ball. Like go back to when he's supersonic. Look how quick he's going. I feel like he
could have monkeyed to it.
Because he's braking here. He's slowed down.
It's because the opponent doesn't instantly flip. If the opponent instantly flipped, he probably could have been beaten if he monkeyed.
It's probably also the fact that it's the higher seed, so Nugget's probably gonna play more carefully than just monkey. So yeah,
there's no like really bad mistake, but I'd probably give that
Yeah.
one to you out of anyone.
I have put it. I have put it. Big old. We should be looking at Hexanes.
Oh, I'm looking at the
Yeah,
opponents.
you're looking at that's not a Hexane. Damn it. Oh Jesus. Okay.
And then you score
this
another
game- is
one
this
to
game
go to
what?
overtime. No, game 2.
This is getting to.
This
Okay.
is like not elimination, but like survival on the line. Okay,
Oh
nice
mate, I
one.
scored a 0-second goal. I'm so.
Let's-
Wait, what was that about offense? Like honestly, Timmins, look at that.
Let's look at
Dang.
that. Yeah, Nugget touches it there. Hurts. Doesn't get a great 50, and then Shin that really caught out there. His positioning. That's one to Shin. One to Shin.
One shin.
Yeah, Shin should
He's
really
thrown.
not, like, he should not allow himself
Oh,
to get
this
beaten
is-
there.
I think this is the overtime night, I suppose.
Oh
Jump
yeah, and I'm
away.
on your POV.
Yeah, we're on the Timmins. I suppose it's a long overtime though. We're gonna be here a while.
That's fine. We're gonna see some exciting gameplay.
Well, oh, bro, that was just sitting there. It's over my car.
Okay, you can just go for that. That's fine.
It could be
Hurts. Pretty awkward here. You're gonna take 10 years to get back, but it's whatever. Okay, good pass, Hexanes. Good defense. So Nugget yet again cutting in. He's done that a lot this tournament. Okay, playing defensive there, not going for the mid boost. I can respect it. Oh, you almost dodged it, but just about couldn't get the height. I assume. Yeah. Okay, there we
I
go.
got pulled up by Mason.
I thought you were. I thought he said he couldn't get it, and that's why he jumped. But it was the
No.
opposite around. Your teammates' comms kind of helping you out there.
I don't think he necessarily said don't go. I think he just said I got it, so I backed down.
Yeah,
Mason's
yeah.
not the kind of person don't go. He comms his own way. He doesn't really comm much, but
Okay, we're just about surviving. Teammate nabs your boost, but that's fine.
he's pushing anyway. Good demo.
Nice.
Yeah, not a great hit, but I guess it puts pressure. Ooh,
Okay.
that was that could have been bad.
Could have been bad if they were like more mechanically capable, but it's fine.
Oh dear.
Aggressive challenge, but you know,
Oh, dear.
realistically, your teammate should be like more safe than he actually ended up being. Coming a bit fast before that, but
sorry.
got the challenge. Okay, I like the 50. Yeah, we'll leave that. We go right behind our teammate. Surely Nugget doesn't go front post again. Oh my god, he does it again.
Oh, that's a nice look.
Okay,
Hi.
okay, we're fine so far.
Alright.
What is good about like, or not bad about Nuggets from post rotations there is he constantly doing it when teammate hasn't quite committed to that positioning as of yet. So you always have like time to reposition yourself. So none of them are actually resulting in like actual mistakes.
Oh, like that. Did you see that turn? That turn was so bot-like. Look at this turn. This is just I'm a bot. Look at this. That's so bot, bro. And the front flip, like get out. Oh, I was glad.
Yeah, pretty
shot.
awkward so far. Gotta jump up for this one. Okay, teammate should be ready. Nice.
Did she spawn? Nope.
Nice jump. Okay, Xane's moving in. Yeah, you cover left, that's fine. Okay, you know that you're a bit alone here, but opponent has kept it too low, so good challenge.
Locked. Can't get back.
Eventually we get back.
Oh wait, is this where I push up? Oh, I don't know. Oh,
Okay.
I'm like
Oh,
anticipating when I
awkward,
mess
but
up.
you're in defense. You got it. Hexane's is panicking.
No way Mason's gone for that, bro.
He's panicking so hard. And you're
Oh,
dead,
no.
so you're probably thinking we've lost, and then Nugget comes in, saves it. Okay,
Oh, I think it's a. I felt like
Nugget so far not really had a bad game.
Oh, was it? It was. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, it was that.
Uh
I have been. Nugget has laughed at me a lot for this.
Yeah, no, this to be fair, this is a two-sided coin here. Um, Two-sided coin in the sense of like, if you notice what Nugget is doing, this is a mistake.
If
But
Nugget goes
under,
straight back, he saves, but he goes for their boost.
yeah,
I feel like it's too aggressive. For a 3:45 overtime, I'm thinking I need to end it. It was back and forth, back and forth. It didn't feel like we didn't really have any strong attacks during the overtime. We were just defending, it felt. I mean, you could see it. We didn't have like any chances.
yeah, no, I think you're like almost like equally at fault here.
What, me and Nugget?
Yeah, so obviously Hexane's not part of the problem here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't expect Nugget to do that, but
But who we blame?
overall, I would say this is probably your mistake.
My mistake? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because you're in a controlled position. If you don't, like Nugget just took their boost. Hertz, let's look at Hertz. He's on 1690. Oh, they're all on good boost actually. So it wasn't as controlled as I thought, but at least your whole team will be like decent boosts, or at least you and Nugget would be decent boost if you don't go for this.
Yeah.
So this more your mistake than Nuggets.
Okay.
Um,
Put it on me.
but you'd have to pay attention to the comms. I'd hope he said that he was like going for their boost.
I doubt it.
He said he was
I
going for their
doubt it.
boost.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, but
I'm gonna give it to me anyway. I
yeah.
should know better than.
You should technically you should have the awareness of seeing where your teammate's going, probably. But it's
So
pretty
actually,
tight. It's pretty tight. It's hard to say.
from a purely marked down perspective, it's 3-3-3, or you could argue Nugget is on 4-3-3.
Yeah, for me,
There was one that I marked in brackets because it didn't lead to a goal, but it was pretty bad.
that was a good game to be fair. I felt like that was a very competitive game.
Yeah, it was strong.
Kind of like it shows to me because like Sweaty Tryhards, in my opinion, like in the game we looked before that, they were like so clearly worse than the team you just played there. It's ironic because they ended up losing, like getting swept by Sweaty Tryhards in the lower final. But yeah, I think that was a much better game overall. A lot less mistakes. Pretty good offense from the opponents overall. So yeah, not that like embarrassing of a loss. Ironically, we now move on to what we have considered as the embarrassing loss. So let's see what happens.
This
What
one's not
happens
gonna be
here.
as fun of a callback.
Yeah,
So.
this is lower bracket
Oh,
round 2. If you lose this series, you're out. And we're looking at both games because you lost game 1 and 2 in a best of 3.
imagine the scenes if I end up being the read.
Well, you'd probably be the reason in a goal. Particularly, I remember the last goal, but
Yeah, the
we'll
last
see
one,
whether that's
people
actually the
tend
case or not.
to blame me. So,
Okay, we're fine here
that's
for
good.
now.
It's fine. This is Volt's team, isn't it? Oh god, we
Volt's
lost to
team.
Volt. Like, I actually lost to Volt. I can't believe it. If I lost to Volt now, I'd probably just retire.
Oh, actually works out as a decent bump. Only Sponge left. I got unable to beat them.
Like, there's no way he doesn't see Nugget then, but okay.
Okay, he's first to that one.
So-
Commits. That's fine. An overcommit. Good.
Ooh.
Goes
Volt
for the
almost messed
bump.
up there.
He's gonna have a tough time here. He needs to make sure he gets a couple boost pans. He gets 1, 2. Okay. Ends up getting a free ball here, but does absolutely nothing with it. Pretty awkward here. Hexane's looking a little bit slow in this game so far, but
Yeah.
it's not terrible. No like glaring, oh you're going to concede from this mistake as of yet.
That's not great.
He go for that if he wants to. Bit slow,
Not
but
bad,
ends up
yeah.
almost getting it to Nugget. Nugget there. I want to see what happened here.
What happens here?
Because
Yeah,
I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure you
even-
two collided or something.
Oh, yeah, it's not a great hit for me.
Ooh, yeah, should have left that for Nugget, that's whatever.
Yeah, possibly. So, yeah. We're all good now. It's just the second game, so we're about to.
Yeah, I mean, we're a bit panicky, you can tell. Everyone on your team is a bit panicky, but
Yeah,
there's
we're
no,
nervous.
like, obvious, like, defensive, like, complete mishap.
Oh, Mason class that
Turned
left
into,
right, shoot
he
side,
turned into a
right
ones-mate for a
front.
second, but that's
For
fine.
Mason, if he just front flip, like side flips right. So.
Okay,
Oh,
just
there.
about. and then we
Okay,
can see.
who are we looking at for this?
Okay, let's look at this again. So you try to clear it out. He sees front post is free.
Is that a
And
nugget front plus rotation?
no, Nugget.
Oh,
So
that's
this is,
Mason.
I don't know why the Hexens
Mason's
is now. This
probably
is now the second time Hexens has done this whilst we're looking at his POV. Is he
yeah.
doesn't front post go in the backboard in this situation when he absolutely should. Because in this position, Nugget probably sits like should sit like somewhat back post, but on the floor. Like
Yeah.
Mason should be backboard here. Shot comes in. I don't know why Nugget's right there.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at Nuggets POV, please.
and then Hexane's pushes Nugget to save the ball.
Alright. Go back. So
Yeah. So
he's got to stay back post here, surely. What's
yeah,
he doing?
yeah.
What's
He
that?
should. He can cover midfield, but as
He's
soon
not
as he
covering
sees
mid.
this touch, like
He's barely covering. He's not even covering the goal here, really. Like he's gone so far.
he can instantly go. Like he can like ball chase on this challenge. He can, but what he can't do is like sit under ball like this and then turn around
Yeah.
and take up what Mason is already covering. That's the problem here,
So,
because he can technically cover like the where the back post like the shot would come from by jumping here. He can already cover that as well as the mid pass, which is why this is actually not bad. But the problem is that he doesn't instantly jump. If
well,
you're going to play like this next layer of defense where you don't just do front post back post and you actually cut in when you can, you need to like commit when you have to, and that's the problem here is that he doesn't. So it turns
like
from like an
Hexane's also
almost
gotta come
genius
back post,
play
though.
to like a giant mistake. So I would give this to Nugget personally.
Surely Mason, or Hexane's rather, can also go back post here.
No, this is like really awkward. Like he has like no
He has
clue.
full boost there. He has so much.
Like nobody trusts Nugget here probably.
Ouch.
Like I wouldn't trust Nugget here.
Okay, I'll put it on Nugget.
It's just because like, you know, Hexen's already there, so why would you think, oh, Nugget's going to go? It's just a risk that you probably don't want to take. So honestly, it's both of them. So I want to like also give a point to Mason there, but it's more Nugget.
Yeah, I'll check a point to Mason because Nugget's already got that half point from before. That actually might
but-
just plug up to a full point now. 2 halves.
Yeah. It's a shame because
So,
Nugget was so close to making like an actually really good play there, but he just didn't have like the will to commit, and then ended up sitting in Mason's position for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Which kind of shows like the potential, right? Like that mistake is like it was so close to being like a really good decision.
Oh.
Oh my!
Yeah.
And then you make up for
I
it.
had to make an
Hexane jumps up.
emergency.
Nugget needs to do something. He can't just sit under the ball here.
This is
Open
like
net.
peak
Oh.
Nugget nervousness, by
Yeah,
the way.
this is definitely peak. He made a gigantic mistake, and now
Nugget was the
he
most
doesn't know what to
nervous.
do anymore.
He claimed a lot of no boost points of view, but I've never seen him without boosts.
That's in the
From
second
now.
game, I think. Oh, it might be in this
Is it the
point.
second game? Is it not?
No, this is first game. We're looking at both for this series.
Oh, I thought it was the second game.
No.
I got demoed, I did.
Good pass. He has to jump in to
Easy.
cover. That's
Yeah,
a good
it was
save.
it.
He's finally done something.
Wow.
Get the
Oh,
demo. That's
double
fine.
damage. Played out by Hexane.
He's hoping you would have it, but you're not on the backboard as of yet. Ends up being fine. Needs to grab a couple pads.
Bit of a
going.
misfit for me. Probably could have got that middle if I was
Tough
better.
position here because I feel like Nuggets overall struggling with a bit of boost, like in the right times. I mean, because he's wasting boost when he doesn't have to.
Maybe that's why he has none in the second game. Maybe that continues. Oh, Mace. That's a risky to go for their boost there. He knows.
He's
both
yeah,
of
he's
them
done it
are-
a couple times. He really likes starving
Oh
the
my
opponents,
gosh.
but
We conceded it. Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
that's really
I've-
okay.
oh, this
This is,
is.
This is interesting because he gets
I mean,
the
what's
mechanical
this?
misplay. He
What
gets
is
the
that?
mechanical misplay. But I want
And
to see
then
this
look
from
at
your
Mason.
POV.
Okay, yeah, you got to go Mason afterwards, but yeah, look at mine.
How far did I go back here?
So, like 20 seconds. So, Get a
That's a good
demo.
demo.
Like from my point of view, from my point of view, Nugget is fine. Like
Oh
look at
yeah.
me. Like
You,
Nugget, from my point of view, Nugget should be fine.
oh
And
yeah,
then I
wouldn't
turn
really
around and
expect
wait
that.
for balls there.
Yeah.
So we need to see what Mason was doing really. That's unfortunate. Like I'm not sure we can really blame Mason. I mean, he could have gone back post, but
Yeah, no, we gave that one to Nugget.
I'm afraid for
The
me that is a
mechanical
strong.
error is so bad that it's just completely like done out his own team.
Yeah, I mean Mason could have handled it better, but he shouldn't have had to have in the first place.
Yeah. Vol.
I think we lost
Oh.
to this dude.
Yeah, there we go, back to Nugget. Oh, back to Hexanes, let's do that. We haven't done them in a second.
A little look at the hex. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, Nugget on the counter. Nice.
Rang.
It's so crazy to see Hexanes play this passive.
What is this?
This is the most passive I've ever seen this guy. It's a bit weird, because especially at this point, you want to be more aggressive, surely. Like, you're 2-0 down, like, you need that one goal. And he's making it look like he's trying to preserve the 2-0 deficit.
We're about to be knocked out of the tournament.
Hey, not the tournament yet, but on match point, yeah.
Well, we're pretty close.
Yeah. You should have gone already, to be fair.
Oh.
I'm not sure why you haven't gone for the ball here.
Where's me POV? I have no boost.
So you take one pad here. Oh no, you miss one pad. Then you take this pad. Why are you on 0 boost?
I'm on none. That boost
That
gets
bump
fixed. I'm
happens.
bumped.
Yeah, I mean, you
missed
should have
that
just
one.
taken that pad. That's the real reason you weren't able to go for this. And eventually it turns out to be a goal, but already 3-0 down. We don't give any points from there.
Really?
Well, you're 3-0 down, it just doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I mean that's side. So that's a side decision, not mine.
Yeah, I just don't think it matters.
I maybe would have been harsher on myself and actually maybe ticked them off. But
Like,
at
if
least
you,
half
well, it's
one.
like if you lose a game 10-0, right? Like, are we still counting? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's,
at some point you'd stop counting the
We
goals.
weren't bringing it back, to be fair.
Okay, well look at Hexanes again.
It's still legible. Lucky.
I guess
So
here the
it's
comms
this-
just need to be on point because Nugget clearly wanted to go on his own. Hexanes wanted to come in.
Oh dear.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's lucky he didn't.
is
just
that
put
just
on
a-
target.
oh, okay.
Oh my god, Nugget.
I do remember this. I do remember this goal. So this happens. How did you get outplayed? You just pass it straight to
just-
them.
But
and
Nugget
then-
surely has surely he can get a better touch than that.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has so much time. Like I know my hit here isn't great. My hit here is admittedly very poor. Yeah, that's poor, but
Yeah,
I mean
it's a poor touch, but your point goes
that's
to
not
Nugget
even on
for that one.
target. Like it's
Yeah,
not even in.
yeah,
He can
point
literally leave it.
Point goes to Nugget
Yeah,
overall.
that's hard. I'm getting heated, Magic.
Yeah, it was a terrible touch from you, but that Nugget,
it was,
like,
but I
he
mean,
can just so
Nugget-
easily
Nugget
save it.
literally got the assist.
Yeah, literally.
Like it wasn't even gunning. Okay, cleared out. Oh, I clear. I had to control the ball more in this.
Yeah,
to be
boost,
fair.
like, this is probably where Nugget was like, oh fuck.
Done. He's done.
Come on, he's already
Goes
jumped up. Okay, that
No.
was too late to jump up there. You clear it
Clear
out
that out.
eventually.
Going bro. Okay.
Okay, ball midfield, Hexanes. Terrible
Mm.
touch.
Yeah, that's.
Or, that's
if we're including offense in this
Nugget
is
playing really slow here. He's really scared to jump up. Oh, now he jumps up all of a sudden. That's kind of weird. He doesn't jump up for a ball that he can, but then jumps up instantly for a ball where he's hoping for the best. A bit weird there. Yeah, he's first to this one. Just about gets the touch. He's awkward. He come in for a demo, or that works too.
Decent 50.
Yeah,
Mason
can
should have a touch.
be available. Goes to you instead. That works.
It's the middle. Ooh.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was.
Just because they ended up not putting it where you'd hoped. Otherwise, that would have been a missed open net.
So. I'm pretty sure we take this to overtime, and I think
Yeah, he
think we take
waits. Tries to jump just barely too slow.
Because he's nervous. He hasn't got the killer instinct.
Oh my. Come on, let's get it out.
What
Come
even
on, Nugget.
happened
Come on,
there, bro?
Nugget. Yeah, good touch. Demo someone maybe. Get their boost. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
we got
good
the
demo,
demo.
good
We got the demo. Take their boost. Okay, free ball. Hexane's client. Oh my, what a Okay, jump
Good
up.
dunk.
Okay, okay.
Mason's going for that, interestingly.
Yeah, only like a bit of a problem here for Nugget is that he's scared to jump up a little bit now. You can definitely tell that the nerves are coming in, because if he was a little bit faster there, maybe Haxians never jumps, and then he gets the clean touch forwards.
Oh wait, double commit there between me and Nugget, I think.
Ends up being fine.
Oh, I got a good touch there.
Oh my.
Oh, I wish that touch was on screen. That was a good touch.
Pyro eventually gets the boost. Wants to control, that's fine. Get a pinch, yeah, works.
Okay. Yeah, he's got control. He's got control.
Here's opponent,
Nice.
bit
Oh.
awkward, gets it off the backboard, shot comes in, goal.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a nice.
Okay,
place.
bit of hope, bit of hope. Look at you.
It's all
now.
downhill from here.
Yeah, you'd think that's all you needed. The one goal. Now you can potentially play with a bit more confidence. It's a
Again,
decent
I
touch
I
here.
haven't really seen Nugget in a position where he should be saying, "Oh,
Ooh.
mate, I have like no boost," but like.
Yeah, he's every now and then
saying
he's
it.
missed like a boost, but then
He was saying it a lot in this.
yeah, I think he was
This final
just.
game.
I think what he actually meant is that he didn't have the confidence to go for the ball, so he would just use the excuse of having no boost.
Bad.
Double
Oh my
comes
God, I'm
in,
lucky. I'm
got
just
saved
lucky
a
not
little bit. Oh, I could just tell how panicked this is. It's like this lobby right now is
You
shaking.
didn't wanna lose,
Well,
bro,
the
you didn't wanna
opponents don't
lose.
care as much as your team does, but like, you probably jump up. Yeah, almost get that touch. You get this boost. Teammate goes up. Just straight to
Okay.
opponents, recovering defense again. He were probably asking for Nugget to go, and then he doesn't. Oh, we're
I
just
felt like
about
a
survive.
I felt like a frustrated go there. Like I just like.
Yeah.
said it.
This is like you're asking him to go, and he's
Like,
probably
go,
like,
go,
okay.
fine.
He's on 20 boost here. Okay, he just wanted to sit net because he was low boost.
I mean, if this goes on target, you can save it.
I don't know, I think he was. Or he could have at least, but maybe he wouldn't have.
Hey,
Yeah.
cut rotation. Yep. Yeah, Nugget was quite far back. Why did that? What happened to? Oh, ghosted
Okay,
from Mason. I think that
good
was to be
touch.
fair.
Okay, we're finally gonna go for boost, so teammates better be able to do something. Okay, gets a touch. Get one there. Fall awkward. Someone shoot.
Oh, I mean, we had the chance. Mason.
Yeah, had a decent opportunity there. Jumper for that. Good save.
Our defense wasn't great, but honestly, our offense just is non-existent in this tournament. I don't think.
No, it's because you're stuck in defense. People aren't quite willing to go for as many balls as they were before.
Cool. There'll be a bit of a collision there. Roadside collision.
Yeah, you tell
There it is,
Nugget that
yeah.
he can go. Accidentally back
Yeah, but open to
passes. Couple of useless touches.
Gonna go for
Ended up
boost,
actually being more
yeah.
useful than I thought, but
Mason, I get flicked.
okay, you have to get a touch or demo. Okay, nice. Just about.
I did
Nugget.
something, alright.
Okay, vault overcommit.
Yeah.
Yeah, couple mistake there. Kind of surprised you didn't go there,
Middle.
just because of what
Actually,
opponents.
oh, mate, Mason, put it on target, lad. Oh,
That's,
put it on target, man. You're like 5 feet from the goal. Like,
Yeah, I mean defensively Nuggets not been great, but offensively Hexian has
Oh.
missed not his first sitter there. Not
yeah,
his
I
first.
think Mason was not on his strongest day in terms of his shooting.
Yeah, back pass. Yeah, Hexian's
Yeah, I
no reason to commit there.
Yeah, that was just yeah.
Yeah, you go for
Middle.
that.
Oh, that's risky from Nugget. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I don't even want to rewatch this.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous watching this because
It's so close.
And
Oh, I
the
should
worst thing
have
is that I know what's about to happen, so it's
Yeah,
not like
I
the
do.
result's gonna change.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually such a shame. You were that
Oh.
one goal away, and then you would have won the match. That one Hexian's miss,
Yeah, like
and that's
Hexane's-
with your team playing terrible as well. Like,
Hexane's puts that on, which you think he really should have done. Like I almost want to give Mason a
oh
point
my
just for
Jesus,
mistakes.
you're really okay. You're gonna have to play it. If you commit here, that's a mistake. Okay. Okay, you be first. Okay, thank fuck. You're a bit
I'm
lucky
almost-
there, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Like taking the boost from Nugget like that, and then you started like raging to the opponents. And I was
Yeah.
like, I swear to God, if you commit here, you've left
was
Nugget
mad.
to rot. Oh yeah,
my God.
yeah. Okay. Okay, this is
Oh,
the one. This is the
okay.
one.
I get blamed for this. I always
Okay,
get blamed for this, so let's
so you're
see.
sitting in that. Hit comes in. I kind of see why you would think Nugget has this. I can see it. I
Like
can see it.
there's so much time that surely Nuggets got back, right? Like I'm thinking surely he's back, and he wasn't.
It's just one of those things where I'd make sure.
So
I
let's see
would
what's
make
going
sure.
on. So he's gone for a boost. He knows isn't there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you should know that's not there really. Yeah, he sees it get taken.
Yeah, to be fair, this should first of all be commed, but yeah, from either side, I would make sure to save that. But it's no terrible mistake. Initially, when I saw this from a,
Nugget and Mason pitched this. Is this being saved if Mason doesn't hit it? I'm not trying to blame Mason because it's
I
worrying.
don't think so, but
I don't know. Slow it down once it gets close.
slow it
Slow,
down.
slow down, slow down, slow
I
down.
want to see it first. I don't think Mason hits it, but
Needs a this needs burst like glitch. You've done it a bit early, but.
oh, there
Oh,
should
not
be
bit
some
that much.
comms here. Like the fact that this just rolls in eventually is unacceptable.
Oh, no, yeah, that's not being said. No, Mason doesn't. I don't think. Yeah. Ah,
Honestly, I'd kind of just like either consider that a comms issue or it's either a comms issue or you
I
should
think it
be
was a comm
saving it
issue.
just to make sure, like,
I
if
think it
anyone
was a
was
comm
going.
issue.
It's like, if it is rolling, like, right there, I'm not sure if it's, like, great to
Oh,
just,
that was
like,
hurt. That
assume that
hurt
your
to
team has it.
rewatch. Super slow mo as well.
Yeah, but that one, like, isn't as bad as, what I
Yeah,
originally remembered it as.
that was meant to be. I just messed up.
Yeah, I can't really, like, put an obvious blame for that
Yeah.
one. Because Nugget would have been in that position if he had rotated quicker, but if he told you like he's not back yet, then you should know to go.
Mm. So who are we? I mean, we've seen it all now because that's where we went out. So who are we mainly attributing to the PWS Titans
So
send off?
the PWS downfall is I wanna preface that
None of us played perfectly, for the
I would
record.
say
None of
that
us played
you
perfect.
just barely played under your level, but more so because we know some inside information, the inside like mentality wasn't great, and I feel like over time it probably rubbed off on you to a certain degree.
I was trying to keep it high, but I'm sure I was probably feeling the nerves.
Because like the effectiveness of our touches, we look at that last series, like you guys in the offense is because your transition to offense, like the your creativeness just wasn't there. It was like hit the ball in a useless area and then go back to defense. It's like your offense wasn't bad, there was no offense. There was no
Ow.
offense. Um, Other than obviously Hexane's missing that open net, but
Yeah, Mason had probably the biggest offensive things where it's like you really could have
uh,
probably put that in the back of the net.
yeah, yeah. For offensive wise, you'd probably look at Mason being like, you definitely could have scored more. Um, but then overall, and we look at particularly defense, Nugget definitely um was like he kind of threw in a lot of
Yeah,
situations,
like
both
it had to be
rotationally
someone.
and just like how awkward he looked. He looked the most nervous. He
He
didn't just
was.
play the worst. I think he also played the worst in comparison to his actual ability as well.
That's what I said at the beginning. In comparison to how you'd expect to play, played the worst.
It was both, yeah. I think he played the
Yeah,
worst and he also played the worst based on his
that to be in a
what
number,
you'd
it would go
expect.
Nugget and then Hexanes.
Yeah, and then you were the least at fault. You obviously had situations
I
where
did have Smith,
if you play like a Chini six-man series right now, I'd expect you to do a lot better in that series than what you do there. But
but it certainly clanged it a lot less rather than just smacking it up there. I probably would have tried to control it a bit more than I did.
yeah, um, but yeah, it was a tough one. And I just want to remind
Yeah.
everyone that all three of these players went on to do way better in the next event. So we're not actually like completely roasting here. We're just actually trying to figure
Oh
out
yeah, yeah,
what happened.
yeah. All three, we may not have been together for that. Well, me and Hexanes were, but looking back, we did just basically ditch Nugget.
No, yeah,
Um,
I said it at the time. You
I kept
essentially kicked
denying it, but
Nugget.
looking back, we basically ditched Nugget.
You basically
Um,
kicked Nugget.
and I mean, he is the most to blame. We made a whole video on it now, but so me and Hexane's go on to win the next one. Nugget goes on to have literally we win the next one, but it's Nugget's story really. Really, literally, Winter Showdown Apprentice Tier is Nugget's story.
It's Nugget's story, even though it was won by you. Just
Comes- me,
because
me,
of
me, me and
how
Hexane are
badly he
side,
played in
we're a
this
side.
one, and what teammates he had. It was like the expectations were that high. They were the lowest
Me and
seed.
Me and Mason literally have a side plot with Star, whilst Nugget takes the A plot and goes into the lowest seeded team and gets third,
Yeah.
which is very good from him.
It was
So yeah, we will have.
it was goated. It was goated. So yeah,
That's
there's that. All right, end of video.
Yeah.